whether you are ready or not, my friends, it is happening. We are repeating old cycles. We are repeating the past. I see a lockdown taking place, like I say. Now, remember, that was 5 years ago. In March, it'll be 5 years. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis, and this is attempt 3 to record this video. Very bizarre, but I have had 2 previous attempts that have just literally crashed the system and it has all disappeared, my friends. So I don't know what's going on right now. We're not in Mercury retrograde, but we do have massive, massive information and truths coming up about the media. So maybe, just maybe, there is something in that taking place right now. The energies are doing everything that it possibly can right now to get us to level up, get us to heal, take us to a whole new level. So let's start by saying, ladies and gents, how has your Christmas period been? Have you had a good one? Please do comment below and let me know. I miss you guys so much. And actually, a huge apology. I was intending to be doing a live video on Monday the 30th at 5 p.m. UK time. However, fortunately for me, but unfortunately for you guys, I'm going to a spa for the day, so I will not be available at 5 o'clock. It's very unexpected, but that's what's happening. So just wanted to let you know that that is going to be the case. So I'm popping out the January energy update in its place, as this video needed to be filmed anyway. So I channeled this information a number of days ago now, and there is so much information in and around January. It is time to really, really level up, and it is time for us to recognize that we are in the trenches. We are totally in the trenches right now, and things are just about to get a little bit more hot than they have been to date. So, like I say, this video is going out on the 30th of December in place of my Lucy Davis live at 5. And I will be back in the new year, ASAP, with a new time and a new date for me to do a live video so that we can every week without fail catch up. It's very important that we do these videos, but I also think it's very important that we get a group of us together from all over the world, rather than where it has been 5 o'clock. We've got Australia asleep, New Zealand asleep, that kind of thing. They're just coming online. So it's very important that we get a better time so that we can all come together and embrace, my friends. But that's for 2025 now. So Christmas was amazing, my side. So many of you have messaged and asked me, so thank you for that. Very excited for the new year. I have some huge goals. I have made some massive shifts and some massive changes in my personal life over the Christmas period this year. So I am super, super excited to be sharing some of those and sharing some of the massive goals and drivers for 2025 with you guys super, super soon. So you've had a short rest, ladies and gents, or should I say we've all had a short rest. Now it's all aboard the roller coaster that is 2025. The world is going to be changed forever this year. Life-changing year. Life-changing transformations are all systems go. Whether you are ready or not, my friends, it is happening. It's the end of an era. It's time to buckle up and buckle in. Everything is about to be notched up just a little on the spice factor. So we are starting the year with a super feisty energy. I would like to take us back to 2020 and a lot of the language that was being spoken about back then. We are in a spiritual war. We have been in a spiritual war for 5 years in March 2025. And I see between January 2025 and March 2025, a lot of war kicking off, whether that is energetic, spiritual, or physical. I see war really coming to the forefront. It is feisty, it is punchy, it is, the darkness are fighting with every last ounce of strength in their body. It's their last ditch attempt to grab your spirit. my friends. So be careful with the alcohol. Be careful with the drugs. Be careful with who you're having sex with. Be careful what energies you are mixing with, because we are, excuse me, in a period of time whereby we have to protect our spirit, we have to protect our soul. 2025 generally will show underhand behavior, and this will start extremely strong in January. If we just fast forward to about 3 weeks into January, to the 20th of January, there is going to be a huge shift in the next wave of awakening for many people around the world. There will be wars. There will be mass war in 2025. And I know everybody who voted in the American election truly believed that they were stepping away from the wars. But I personally don't see this. I've been very open and very honest with my views over the months and over the years. And although many are still in disbelief, we are going to get the physical evidence early on in January, and this will continue to unfold through the year. Life is going to become more dirty. The wars are going to become more heinous. And I'm going to say it straight. Do not be surprised if another lockdown is created under the guise of protection due to war. It's aligning for the light to be shone on governments and politics. It's important during these times that you are around the people who you feel safe with. I know that this is a little bit heavy, and I know that this is, I'm being a little bit brutal about this, but it is very important that we recognize the shit is about to hit the fan. Like, this is the end of the world as we know it. We are stepping into the trenches even further. We're going deeper and deeper into the trenches. Everything that we believed was going to be a certain way is going to change in January. Now, because of the war, because of everything really being cranked up in regard to war, people are going to protest. Now, there are laws to stop people protesting now in many different countries. So it's going to be very, very interesting. It is going to be a revolution. There is going to be rebellion. There is going to be disharmony, and just things are going to be lively and feisty and a bit chaotic. Now, exactly like I said in the new moon, the 30th, 31st of December update, people are going to rise up and start to speak out very loudly. If you haven't watched that video yet, please do. I'm going to pop a link in this video. So please do head over and watch that. These energies are literally a day apart and they're very much intertwined. So it's important that you watch both of these videos as a package, if you like. Now, our job during this time is not to think I need to lead people or I need to show people or I need to tell people. Our job during this period of time is to unify. Our job during this time is unity. We are not here to feed the separation. We are here to come together. We are here, like I literally see everyone around the world like holding hands and just staring at the darkness right down into their eyes, It's not our job to feed the separation or create further division. We must unify. We must come together. Anger and violence will be easily recognizable during this period of time. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to suppress it or if you are somebody who's really good at suppressing it. It's very important that you recognize this energy has to go somewhere. If you are somebody who's quite an angry person, I would suggest running, I would suggest boxing, I would suggest doing absolutely anything you possibly can to make sure that you actually get this energy from you. It is really going to bubble up in people and be very prevalent during the whole of January. Now, this bubbling up that I spoke about is actually going to lead into the first quarter. I see war kicking off big time in the first quarter and the first third of the year, the first 4 months. So, January to April, my apologies. I'm saying quarter and it isn't, it's the first third of the year. Please, please, please know that in my diary, which is over there, I can't quite reach it. On the 3rd of January, I actually wrote expect explosions. That's how feisty I truly believe this year is going to get off with a bang. Like it's going to go off. We cannot get to this time next year and the world be the same. I mean, it doesn't feel the same from this time last year, right? But I do definitely see that there will be a lockdown to really shake things up. Total transformations are afoot. None of us can hide from it. None of us can get away from it. Absolutely everything about us, everything about our lives, everything about our existence and the world is about to shift in a catastrophic way. I see the 20th of January. I've been talking to some friends over the last few days, and I see a window of the 20th to the 26th, whereby everything is going to get shaken up to its core. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean uprising, I mean violence, I mean anger. Everything is coming up to the surface. It's like we're really dredging it up right now. Now, I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again here for each and every one of you to listen. We cannot move forwards into a world of peace whilst all these low vibrations are in and around us. It's impossible. It just cannot happen. We are going to see truth really coming to the surface. There is going to be undeniable facts. The media outlets, it's really odd. I keep being told MSM, 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 MSM all the time at the moment, which is really interesting because it's got a few meanings to me. I won't share them here, but it's got a few meanings to me. And I truly believe the media is going to have almost like change in heart. Is that the way that you say it? They are going to have to start reporting facts. And a lot of people won't believe it because who believes the mainstream media these days? Even though I think that social media is actually more mainstream than the proper media these days. I think people find a lot more out on social media, and there is a lot of mistruths on there as well. Or they people think that that's, you know, whatever. So be very aware. I see the snake. There's lots of snakes, snake in the grass, that kind of thing. We're going to see it. We're going to see the deceit. We're going to see the mistruths coming to the surface. We cannot create a world of peace whilst all of the low vibrations are in it. We must recognize that. And this is something we really need to get into our heads. People are not going to believe the changes in the media. Why? Because of the years of lies that they've told. So much information is going to come out that is going to put people in a spin. They've been hurt, they've been damaged physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. They were bamboozled into doing things that they didn't want to do, but they did it to save their career or whatever. And actually, it hasn't done that. All of the years of lies have to come to the surface. This is going to put people in a spin of anger. This is going to make people want revenge. And we are going to be in the midst of a war as we look for revenge. Information overload is going to be in flight through 2025, but particularly starting in January. Deception, deceit, denial, all of it is on the rise. We have to bring it to the surface so we have consciousness on it, so we can consciously say we are not taking that forwards into our new world. There is going to be a huge plot twist. I see it as an uncovering of something. Something is going to rise up that we have never imagined, and it will make us hold our breath. It'll be one of those kind of moments. You know, one of them things. We are repeating old cycles. We are repeating the past. I see a lockdown taking place, like I say. Now, remember, that was 5 years ago. In March, it'll be 5 years. Now, just remember, a certain president was in office when that lockdown took place. I've said it before, and I will say it again. I truly believe that this is going to be a repeat in history. The people are going to rise up. We're gaining our strength. We're gaining our power. We're starting to remember how powerful we are. We are in a very powerful manifestation window. You know, the end of December going into January, very powerful manifestation window. The new moon, like I say, go and watch the video if you haven't already. That is the most powerful manifestation window for the next few months. So please go, please be clear, please set your intentions and really, really allow yourself to lean into it, embrace it, and go after everything that it is that you know that you deserve. Do not settle, my friends. Do not settle for anything. Not for mediocre, lukewarm love, not for half-hearted sex. Like go after it all with every ounce of your body. Now, Mother Earth, Gaia, is going to push back a lot this year. I would suggest volcanoes, eruptions, explosions. And like I say, I wrote explosions in my diary for the 3rd of January this year. So please do be aware of that. Like I say, this could be physical, this could be energetic. I just would like you guys to be prepared. There is going to be explosions. Lots of explosions will be taking place as Mother Nature is abused more and more. She has had enough. She is done. She is over it. You know, she's properly over it, my friends. She is like, nah, not doing this anymore. We are not doing this anymore. I'm taking my power back. Remember during January that we are sowing seeds. We are planting seeds for the future. We are basically implanting things so that they can grow and become our future. Our gifts, our spiritual gifts are going to come online significantly, particularly intuition. Now, I'm seeing it in so many people right now. Intuition is absolutely pumping. And, you know, there's been a couple of situations recently where I have actually had to kick myself because I've known 100% how I've been feeling about something. And I've actually questioned myself and I've actually thought, no, I can't possibly be the case when it actually has been the case. So please do know that the darkness is working towards us and attempting for us to think that our intuition is not correct. And people around us will be saying, no, no, that's not the truth. No, no, you're wrong on that level. So please trust your intuition, know what your intuition looks like, and just trust that you are going to absolutely be shown exactly what it is that you need to be seeing and doing. But notice that your gifts are coming much more online. Your intuition, your mediumship, your spirituality, your connection, your sight, your vision. Sorry, that's the same thing as sight. Hearing. All of these things are coming on in a much, much, much bigger way. Now, please do know that there is going to be quite a beautiful, compassionate energy in the second half of January. We are going to see much more creativity. We are going to see really, really quite beautiful experiences taking place. However, I do see, and I've been talking about this again for a very long time, I do see towards the end of January into February that this whole thing around religion is going to come to the surface. And if you are in my conscious conversations, you will probably know what I am talking about right now. We are going to get a whole new sense of wisdom come the end of January, and I see massive shifts towards money and finances in this area. I see a massive spike in money and finances at the end of January, but like what I would like to say to you is, as quickly as it's going to go up, it's going to come down as well. So be very aware, keep on top of it, watch it like a hawk, especially if you're in like crypto and things like that. So just be very aware that yes, you are going to get some massive wins, but just be very aware that as quickly as it goes up, it could come down. And I think that's fair to say actually over the last 4 to 6 weeks, at least what my dad has been telling me anyway. So please just be aware of that. Now, what's interesting is very much watch the water has been coming up again. I don't think I've said that for a couple of months, so it's quite interesting that it's back. And I keep being told tsunamis. I don't know if this is literal or energetic. However, tsunamis continually are coming up into my energy field for looking at it. So please do keep an eye on the water again. Maybe there's going to be more flooding, maybe there's going to be something. I do also see this period of the 21 events that I mentioned a few years ago now, 21 concurrent events going off that could bring the world to a halt as well. So be aware that massive change is coming. It's time for us to shed our old skin and really step into the transformation that is open to every single one of us. Be aware of how flexible and how powerful you can take this journey that you are currently on. Being flexible is actually going to create you so much. Being disciplined is going to give you so much freedom. So, ladies and gents, it's time that we really do take our power back and get on this in a way that we have never got on it before. What a month! What a year! And it sounds as if we are getting off to a much more spicy start than we did last year. So, ladies and gents, I am going to leave it there for the January energy update. I will be back with you in 2025. Thank you so much for your support this year. It means the world to me and my gorgeous team. Thank you so much for supporting everything that we have done over the last however many years to get us to this point. 2025 is where it all changes. 2025 is where everything that we have done really is going to come to the surface. So, in the famous words that come out of my mouth, buckle up and buckle in. I will see you in the next video. Lots of love. Happy New Year, guys. And thank you again so much for your support through 2024. I look forward to seeing you next time.